Hey everybody, it's Michele Cahill with Pet Portrait Fun, and today we are going to be doing Paint Your Pet with the cat edition. I know we usually do dogs, but there's plenty of pet portrait people that have cats. So we also do cats. It's a Pet Portrait Fun. So today we're doing Spencer. So I drew this out for Spencer's owner, and he's going to trace it and watch the watercolor underneath. Anyway, it's going to come up like this. So Spencer is a black cat. So what I always do is mix it like with your black. I wet all my watercolors ahead of time. With my black, I'm putting a little bit of navy and blue in there because I kind of like to have a little bit of depth with my cat. So putting a little navy, a little bit of blue, and then we're going to fill in. So you don't want it to get it like too dark right away. I always add a lot of water to the color. You want to let it almost just, we're doing an underlayer right now. So especially with any animal, whether it's a cat or a dog, you want to, if it's black. So, and don't worry about that. See how I just caught that dripping with my brush? You can use your paper towel to do that too. So I'm just going to fill all that. It's kind of like a bluish black. I'm going to fill that all the way across kitty cat's whole top. So it's like a navy mixed with a little bit of black in my palette here. And fill it all the way across the top. And we're going to fill that up. We're doing a Pet Portrait Fun virtual sip and paint party Friday, April 3rd as a fundraiser for BORIS and HORTON, which is a awesome dog-friendly cafe in the city, New York City. And we're doing a little fundraiser for all the staff that are not allowed to go into work. Super awesome staff. Like all the pet-friendly venues that Pet Portrait Fun. Oh, I got a little drip. It's okay. Look, watch. Do. Take a little paper towel, wipe that up. Paper towel's your friend. Yeah, so we're going to do like a little fun virtual sip and paint party. Why not, right? You got to do something fun. And so you could just send me in photographs of your pet, and I'll paint them for you live, kind of like I'm doing here with Spencer. I'll show you step by step how to do it. What I do is I illustrate the pet portrait for you with a very simple line drawing for you to follow, to trace. So I would say it's like bumper bowling. It's very easy to follow. You can't mess it up. Can't get a gutter ball because you're just tracing what I drew for you. Anyway, so, okay, so Spencer has this white, like you want to keep that. White is the paper. In watercolor, do not worry about the white watercolor paint. That's like kind of, I don't ever usually use it. But just leave whatever's white in watercolor, leave it as the paper. So I'm going underneath. Those eyes are very important because there's that big green. That's going to be an awesome like pop. That's what makes this cat so cool. So Spencer cat. Spencer cat is looking at the photographer going, why are you taking my picture? What did I do wrong? Those big black eyes. Kitty cat is like, did I do something wrong? So, no, kitty cat. No, you did nothing wrong. Looks like most cats don't like their photograph being taken. Some dogs love their photograph, but some dogs don't like their photograph being taken either. You know, sometimes I say they're like cat dogs. Some dogs love it. They pose for the camera. They're like, did you get my good side? Especially when you go to BORIS and HORTON. That's what is so fun about there. When I do paint your pet parties at BORIS and HORTON, the dogs will come over and they're curious. What's going on over there? What are you guys doing? Are you what's once they realize there's nothing edible, nothing tasty. Now they're just curious. What's going on? What's all this? What are these paintbrushes and all this business about? And it's so cute to watch them, watch people painting pets. Even people that are, it's not their pet. So no worries. There's a little happy accident. It's all right. See, my paper towel. It acts as my little friend. Actually, because this is actually good because I want to pull some of the shadow under the. See, I've just added a little bit of water to make that shadow underneath that for the chin. And then I'm going to go back on top of that with a little wet paper towel. There you go. And now this is all the black cat. There we go. Kitty cat. So this is kind of like the tinted layer. Make sure you leave that part white. You don't want to go over that. It's hard to remove the white after that part. Okay. So kitty cat. This is a little drippy here. It's like doo-doo. Alright. And you fill in there. So this is kind of like the tinted layer. So there's a little bit of, you don't want any drips like that. You want to kind of just let the brush, if you want to just follow the all the brush strokes or the pencil strokes that I did, that's a little cheat sheet when you're following my drawing. This part over here is like a pillow or something. I'm just going to make it a little bit bluer so it stands away from the cat's face. And then we're going to do in those cool eyes. So the eyes, we're going to do some nice green. I'm going to mix like a little bit of yellow with a little bit of that light green. But you don't want it to be like so crazy. It's like cat eyes, but it's a little mixed in a little bit. But it's okay, because if it comes out too like neon, you're just gonna just take your paper towel and just kind of like dab it. So I'm like just gonna like see this a little bit on the green side. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. Like let that dry a little bit. Let that go. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm gonna take that same green. See, you don't have teardrops. I'm just smudging that in because it's still wet. I'm gonna take that same green. I'm gonna make this pillow green. It's nice to tie the two pieces of the. This is yellow, but it's good enough. It's kind of like greenish. All right. And blending that. Go right up to kitty cats. All right. Let that. And I don't want you in watercolor. You don't want anything dripping. Usually with watercolor, I always say, do it on a flat surface. I'm doing it upright so you guys can see it. But yeah, it would definitely. All right, so this is definitely. I'm gonna see how this is bleeding right now. This eye. I'm just gonna let that dry for a second. We'll go back on top of that in a second, and once it's dry, and do a little bit of darkness because you don't want that. I'm just gonna like so it doesn't drip too much. I'm gonna do the background now. I want to do like a fun color, like this nice blue with maybe a little bit of purple. Yeah, have fun with the background, right? It goes good against that green. I'm gonna do like, what's that? Have fun with the colors. There's another pillow in there. It's like, I always like to add some colors in the background. Well, it makes your painting a little bit. See how my brush is getting a little dry? I just add a little bit of water, but I don't want it to drip, so I just kind of made it a little moist. And now I gotta do my blue across the top. Right across the top. Doo-doo-doo. Spencer the cat. Spencer cat. See, all pets are welcome. So we're going to do an awesome virtual sip and paint party Friday, the April 3rd for Boris and Horton. And you do the sipping, I'll do the painting. And you just send me photographs of your pet, and I will draw them for you live. And we're going to have a fun time. And all the proceeds for the party is going to go to Boris and Horton, the awesome dog cafe in New York City. That is where I host my sip and paint parties. And we're all, during these hard times, we are trying to make the best of it. So this is something we could do to help their staff while they're not able to open their cafe. We're going to just do a little sip and paint party and have a good time. Why not? And we could all talk about our dogs or cats. That's why I wanted to add a little kitty cats. Kitty cats too. I know you can't bring your cat to the Boris and Horton Cafe, but I'm sure kitty cats would appreciate not being at the cafe with all the dogs. No, but it is a fun place. So now I'm mixing a little bit of the blue with the green from the other side. Just mixing my palette up. And filling up all this section over here. See how I can mix up all the different colors and make it like a more fun painting? Because I like to use all the colors in the palette that I can. So fill up there. So we just go up this side. And like I said, if it drips, just take, you could take your brush or you could take your paper towel. I'm going to go on top of that in a second. Like I said, I would paint this on a flat surface so that it doesn't drip like this. This is just gravity dragging it down. I'm doing it upright so I can show you guys how to do it. So let's go back into, let's do his, Spencer's nose. I'm going to do a little bit of the red because the pink, it's very red, right? So you don't want to have a really red nose. I'm cleaning it off because you don't want it to mix it with the blue that you were just doing. And you can clean off your palette too. So I'm going to do the pink nose. Really pink, but see how that's pretty dark for the pink. I had a lot of water, and then you just take a little bit of paper towel and you just dab it a little bit. There. Or even a little bit more. And now Spencer Cat has these up the sides of the nose, because remember that's still white, and a little bit of like that. We want to go into his eyeballs. So now the black should be pretty gooey when you're doing the pupils of the eyes. Like, you don't want it to be wet. So I'm going back and I'm going to leave those pieces of white that I left before, and I'm just going to fill them in all around it, just everything except that little like square that I left. And my paintbrush is pretty dry. It's kind of like I would say, it's like a magic marker. You want it to be dry enough that you have control over it, but you don't want it to drip, especially over those awesome green eyes. Oh, the Kit Kat. Yeah, there you go. And then a little bit of, I always do like a little, see, I always say doggy mascara. Oh, it's dripping a little bit. Let's see here. There you go. And fill it up. That's because it's the gravity's pulling it a little bit, but okay. And the same on the other side. Oop. Filling up those pupils, those big, awesome pupils. The kitty cat is looking at you, and she is like, why are you taking my picture right now? And I want to hear all your pet stories when we're in our paint your pet party, about your kitty cats, about your dogs, all animal stories, all pets. I have a pet cockatiel. I have a little pet bird. Everyone always asks, do you have a pet dog? I was like, no, I have a pet cockatiel. So I love all pets. I grew up with cats and dogs, and now I have, my apartment's too small, so the only pet I can have is a cockatiel, a little bird. So I'm going to do a little bit, go back underneath, do that mascara I was saying. I was covering up that with drip before, and I make those little cat eyes. Yeah. And I'm going to do that under here. Okay, kitty cat. And the kitty cat. And then a few. And then doing a little bit of the shadow. This is where you can kind of follow what I had done before. I'm going to fill up that. There you go, kitty cat. Oh, that kitty. There you go. And you fill up those, just kind of follow what I had drawn for you. And then we'll help you get the look of the kitty cat and the eyes and the shadows and the fill of the eye. So if you would like to join us on Friday, April 3rd for a virtual paint and sip party, paint your pet, send me pictures of your pet, petportraitfun.com, email me your photos, and we'll all join in via Zoom, and we're going to have a good time. You sip, I'll draw your pet, and you ask me any questions. You can join in and actually paint your pet as well. I also sell a do-it-yourself kit. Well, if you order in time, I can have it shipped out to you, and you can draw your own pet while I show you how to draw your pet live with the whole group of us. But in the meantime, all of us, we can just watch, have a good time while we're all in our houses and being safe, and enjoy Pet Portrait Fun, and I'll speak to you soon. All right, bye-bye.